Hello. Today we're gonna try to live cast a game. Maybe, hopefully, we'll see. I don't know how spectating is gonna work. If it'll work, you know. So we got Jan Shaw on the friends list. We're looking at the spectating tab here. We're also gonna try over here, watch a battle. Jan Shaw, we're gonna be looking for that. We can also look for Woolok because I know that that's the name that the Windows Live Essentials use. So hopefully we could get this going. We can watch this game. I don't know. I don't know if we're gonna be able to. I guess we'll just wait and see. I'm going to ask them to ping me when they start. So I should be somewhat kind of aware of when the start actually happens. Apparently the challenge is being sent right now. So that should mean we're seeing the match pretty soon. I really hope so. Don't see it. Don't see it. Yeah, don't see it. So if we don't end up getting to watch, that's going to be a real bummer. Ah, there it is. Okay, great. We're in. We're in. Thank God. Alrighty. Let's see what we got here. This is pretty standard stuff, I think, for both teams. We see the Terra Steel on both the Moltres and the Kangaskhan. That is interesting. That is interesting stuff. Terra Ghost from Alakazam. I'm not 100% on what that's about. Terra Ice from Vaporeon. Oh, very spicy one. I wonder what that's for. Interesting. We have Terra Ghost, pretty normal for Jolteon, and then Terra Flying on the Raichu, making him immune to those ground type attacks. Terra Ghost on the other side for the Vulpix. Terra Rock. Terra Flying, probably to dodge some earthquakes. We have Terra Electric Blastoise as ever, and Pikachu making a return appearance. Okay, interesting. Pikachu and then the Terra Psychic Mew. That's just a default Terra. Could be a bit of an offensive Mew. Who knows what's going to happen there. Oh man, this is exciting, guys. This is a playoff match. And then we get to see live. This is the first live cast of any playoff match. We would have had one yesterday, but we couldn't. And also, I have a vested interest because the winner of this is who I have to play. So that's really exciting stuff as well. Let's see what these guys are going to do. Are they going to activate the timer? I don't know. Usually people forget. I wish that I could set up the battle to where the timer automatically turns on, but it doesn't seem like it's possible. I have to look into that for next season, because really the timer should be on. I am a huge culprit also of always forgetting the timer. But it is important to keep the pacing of these battles going. And these battles are short anyway, so I guess it doesn't matter that much. But we do see Moltres Kangaskhan as the lead with the Pikachu right up front with Ninetales. Okay, very interesting lead here. Now, I do think Moltres is threatening, but Ninetales is super good into Moltres. Both the Ice-type moves and the Fairy-type moves could do a lot of damage. Now, he does have that Terra Steel option, and Kangaskhan does as well. So those are great ways to threaten this Ninetales, which is a huge threat. Pikachu could do huge damage to Moltres as well with those electric-type attacks. He will go for the Terra Steel. The Protect comes out from Ninetales, protecting it from that Terra Blast, the Terra Steel. Encore is used by Pikachu. I think he was hoping that that Encore would go after something. Who did he Encore? He must have Encored Kangaskhan, thinking that Kangaskhan would go for Fake Out, but he didn't go for the Fake Out, meaning that Pikachu Encore was wasted. Very interesting, because that would have been really great if he hit the Fake Out with that Encore. So that's a clever play for sure. It didn't work out this time. I think he was thinking it would be Fake Out into the Ninetales, but that is not the case. So Ninetales is going to be going first in the speed order, so it would have made sense to go for that Fake Out to stop the Aurora Veil. But now he could safely go for the Aurora Veil in this turn 2 anyway, but Pikachu doesn't get that powerful Disable and takes a lot of damage from the Brick Break. The Brick Break was going to be that answer to the Aurora Veil, so wow, a lot of plays going on. Nothing working out too amazingly for either side, but that Brick Break would have gotten rid of the Aurora Veil. So he went for the Brick Break Aurora Veil answer instead of the Fake Out Aurora Veil answer. And so it ended up being a little bit of not exactly what the Windows Live Essentials would have hoped for with that Encore play. So turn 2, let's see what's going to happen. Now this Ninetales is under a lot of threat from Moltres with the Terra Seal, obviously. Don't know exactly what's in the back for the Windows Live Essentials, but it could be a Primate. Okay, we do see Blastoise coming out. Blizzard goes out, does a little bit of damage into both, but this Terra Blast will absolutely destroy Ninetales. No Aurora Veil to be had, and then the Brick Break hits the Blastoise as well. The Aurora Veil, to be fair, would have been taken down by Kangaskhan pretty quickly. But now Pikachu can come back out and provide some more Fake Out pressure, or we could see whatever that 4th Pokemon is for the Windows Live Essentials. But pretty solid lead now for Eevee's Backyard Bash, as Moltres and Kangaskhan haven't taken much damage. They've managed to take out Ninetales, and they've managed to get a pretty decent chip damage onto the Pikachu. I just now realized that this Terra Ice Vaporeon is to get the defense boost from the snow. That's actually crazy, yeah, because you'll get the defense boost from the snow, and then the Vaporeon becomes very, very difficult to remove. So that's really interesting stuff for sure. And it will remove your weakness to electric, which is a big one that you have to deal with. So that's kind of spicy, kind of fun. It looks like Pikachu will come back out. So we have this Fake Out pressure. Blastoise is here. What can Blastoise do? Now, if it's a Body Press Blastoise, that would be pretty sick. It did not take very much damage from that Brick Break. So Body Press could be super, super powerful here. Could probably threaten to do major damage to Moltres or even take out Kangaskhan. I'm not sure if that's what he's running, but we have seen it in the past. He didn't take much damage from the Brick Break, so it's possible that he's invested in that defense. And if he is, then Body Press is super good, super effective into both slots. And Pikachu can obviously provide some Fake Out support to help Blastoise take out whatever Pokemon he wants, and or could help Blastoise get a little bit of extra time to set up with an Iron Defense to really make those Body Presses do big damage. But I think Moltres, if you let this guy sit around for too much longer, it could be problematic. Depends on his moveset. He could always go for some Tailwind, some Nasty Plot kind of stuff. Really scary Pokemon. Can't be ignored. So we'll have to see what's going to come out. I think on the other side, Kangaskhan should be worried about Fake Out. If you're James, you have to worry about Fake Out. You can't go for anything too crazy. There's not Fake Out from the Pikachu. Rock Slide comes out from Kangaskhan, and the flinch! Oh no, so we're not going to get to see what that Blastoise has now. The last Pokemon is Mew, so that's not so great into Moltres. Definitely scary, and he only has Terra Psychic, which won't protect him from the Fire Wrath. So this Mew is in some big trouble here. Now, on the other side, we still don't know what the Blastoise set is. I'm guessing Pikachu might not have Fake Out. To not go for it is is really interesting. I mean, because Moltres is faster than you, and you could tell that from turn one. The Moltres is faster than you, so I would guess that he would be aware of that. But yeah, just a shame he doesn't have Fake Out. Does he get Fake Out? Maybe Pikachu doesn't get Fake Out, but I think he used Fake Out last week, so I'm not 100% there. But yeah, we'll have to see what this Mew set is. Now, it could be something interesting. It could be some kind of... Yeah, who knows? It could be almost anything. I'd love to see some Disable type move go into this Moltres, because I think the Moltres will take you out 100% if you don't deal with it right now. You do get to go first. Psychic Terrain will do something, I guess. I mean, the Rock Slide doesn't do too much. Iron Defense, Blastoise, but he's just not going to get to go first. Like, he's just going to die. That's a little too little too late. Now, I do think it's this Body Press Iron Defense set. Now, if Mew has some way, like, maybe of healing the Blastoise, but he doesn't. He uses Transform. The Rock Slide will go out and finish off the Mew. So that's going to be the end. Yeah, pretty convincing victory for Eevee's Backyard Bash, not going to lie. They took very, very little damage, and they managed to pretty much take out everything on the other side. So we're going to have to see some sort of adjustment from the Windows Live Essentials if they want to come back in this game too. Yeah, I think if he's running Body Press, I think he could just use it a little earlier. And if he has Fake Out, then I'd like to see that as well. But just a little bit too much. Is Kangaskhan able to just chill, hang out, and press as many Rock Slides as he wants? And it works out great. Mew doesn't have a defensive Terra. No Terra, in fact, used by... No, at any point. Yeah, no Terrestrialization. And I don't know the Psychic Terrain. I don't know what that's for. That was interesting. I don't know what that's for. Like, usually you want to use Expanding Force. So I could see that. Like, yeah, you want a Psychic Terrain and then plus Expanding Force. It's pretty good. It's pretty good, but it's very defensive. Yeah, it's very slow. You have to take a whole turn to set it up, which is dangerous to say the least. Okay, we are going to see a total change up here. This time it's the Primeape with the Doug Trio. This is a really spicy one because we can see Beat Up Rage Fist. Now, Kangaskhan's immune to that. Moltres resists it. So it's a little bit, it's not quite as good as you would normally hope. And I don't think Moltres is just going to Terra Steel it for the Primeape. Now, he might be going for some kind of Hurricane play, which would be good. And Primeape doesn't need, like, you don't have to go Beat Up Rage Fist. Okay, Fake Out into Doug Trio. The Tangling Hair will slow down the Kangaskhan. That could matter later on. Now the Rage Fist does come out, does a little bit of damage into Moltres, but without that beat up, it's really not going to do much. Now the miss on Hurricane, that's pretty crucial, because that means the Primeape gets to live. Now, I think if you're Primeape here, I don't know if you want to Rage Fist this Moltres, because he just resists, he resists it with his Dark typing. But this was the beat up Rage Fist. I do like that combo, but it's not a Moltres combo. I wouldn't even mind just seeing, like, literally just double Rock Slide here, because you get to do so much damage to both Pokemon and you get a really high chance of flinching. So I would love to see that, to be honest. But we might see him go for the beat up Rage Fist, because, like, the thing is, yeah, the Rage Fist is going to do 5 times as much damage, but it only did 2% or 8% damage last time, so it's only going to be up to 40 because it's just resisted. So it's just a little bit weak. Yeah, the Rock Slide comes out. I think it's going to be double Rock Slide. Drain Punch, it's okay, but you do get that Berserk going up. But the flinch, oh my god, that's a huge flinch. Okay, so the break does take out the Doug Trio. Kangaskhan is down to half speed. Now, this really could matter. Now, if we have Ninetales, okay, so we see Mewtwo, or sorry, not Mewtwo, just regular Mew. We see Mew coming out. Now, Primeape can finish off this Moltres pretty safely with another Drain Punch, I believe. It should be enough. It did 39% last time, and Moltres has exactly 39%. So it could be a roll. It might live with just 1% here. Kangaskhan's absolutely going last with so many speed drops on it. But Primeape, I think, has a lot of good options. You could go for the Drain Punch into the Kangaskhan. You can go for the Drain Punch into the Moltres to finish off. If you have some move on Mew that's going to be super effective, Imprison. Okay, so this is going to be the Transform Imprison play. Yeah, this Transform Imprison play could definitely screw over this Vaporeon. The Imprison coming out first means now he has an option to go into either slot. But Kangaskhan is back with further fake out pressure. So that means that he can't safely transform with the Imprison on whoever he wants. But Primeape or Kangaskhan Vaporeon doesn't really threaten these two. So I think he's pretty safe. Like, he can go for a Drain Punch into Kangaskhan and a Transform on Vaporeon, and he'll get one or the other. And it's pretty safe. Now, if you Yawn with Vaporeon into either slot and you use fake out to support it, it's very possible that you can get this Yawn off before the with the fake out and the Yawn, you can get this Yawn off before the Transform gets that Imprison going. But the Drain Punch will do big damage to Kangaskhan. The Rocky Helmet actually on Kangaskhan does a little bit of damage. Scald comes out from the Mew, but the Synchronize actually, it's the only option for Mew. So I guess, that'll work. I mean, your Synchronized Burn onto Vaporeon, that'll help keep this Vaporeon from regenerating too much with the leftovers. It's going to offset on that Vaporeon. So that's definitely interesting. Now the Transform into Vaporeon, this is going to lock this Vaporeon down, going to keep it from really being able to do much at all. And meanwhile, it's going to give Noah access to his own Vaporeon with all the annoying abilities that entails, basically yawning. And then now we see Raichu. So this is the last Pokemon is Raichu. That means James, his ability to do damage is very, very limited at this point, because Vaporeon won't be able to do anything for the rest of the game. Just going to have to sit there and struggle. And conversely, I don't think Raichu can take out Primeape plus whatever's in the back. So this is looking like it pretty much lights out for Eevee's Backyard Bash here. And that's really exciting, because we might be going to Game 3. Now, I could be wrong. Maybe. Okay, so if Raichu does take out the Vaporeon, which he's capable of doing, don't get me wrong, he could take out this Vaporeon. The fake out goes into Primeape. It's going to be a struggle from Vaporeon. Absolutely can't do anything. I think you'd need to take... So, Raichu could finish off this Mew, and that'll remove the Imprison from Vaporeon, which will allow it to act again. And then I think this game could still work out. But that fake out does pretty decent damage into Primeape. Primeape still has the Drain Punch. Volt Switch goes into the Mew. So that takes out Mew. So that is going to re-enable Vaporeon to do things. The Flinch does come out, which is actually great, because I think he would have struggled, which would have done a bunch of damage to him. But the last Pokemon here is Blastoise. Now, there is still Terastallization available. This is a Terra Electric Blastoise, and I think he needs to use it, because he can do quite a lot. If Primeape could just deal with Raichu, hit it with any kind of move, basically, a Drain Punch would be fine. And then Blastoise can Terra Electric and deal with the Vaporeon. That's a pretty good combo. It's just, the problem is Vaporeon and Raichu is, they're struggling so much to do damage. These are two very weak Pokemon when it comes to damage output. There's just a lot of HP to get through on the Windows Live Essentials side. It's been good play so far. It's been good play so far, but I just don't know if... I feel like you're so far behind that it's going to take a lot more good play to get yourself out of this hole. The fake out goes into Raichu, popping that balloon. That means the Rock Slide could hit both. I mean, it could hit both either way. I just don't know if you want to necessarily be Rock Sliding. It's just not gonna quite do the damage that you need to finish this game out. Okay, guys, come on. This is why we need a timer. Yeah, because I also... I'll be right back. Okay, we do see the end of the game. And so we are going to go to game 3. Okay, game 3. I do unfortunately need to get running. So we'll see. We'll cast maybe 2 or 3 minutes of this game, and I'm going to have to sadly end the stream a little early. It took a little longer than I expected here. So it is what it is. Without the timer, it's a bit of a lengthy process, especially when you go to game 3. Okay. We'll at least see the start here. So it's going to be Blastoise, Primeape, and a Raichu and Moltres. And, you know, I'm going to have to cover this on replay. So I hope you enjoyed the coverage of the first 2 games. But I just got to get running. So thanks for tuning in. And yeah, we'll see how it goes.